Alright, we're going to show how to assemble the mini demo wayfinder. What we have here is a screen, two parts of the base, and a few assorted cables, cords, and some screws. The first step is to take this base and insert it into the stand. Put the stand shiny side up, dull, shiny, and kind of step, and then take this circle and simply set it into this. Kind of clicks in like that. Get around the back, there's a tiny little thumb screw. If you want to get a focus on that right there. And simply screw it clockwise. It's indicated on the back of the screen that it says rotate clockwise to lock, so you want to lock it in. Then you kind of grab it, make sure it doesn't fall. So it's in there, and set up like this. Now here's the screen. The top of the screen has Velcro. You know, since we know this is the top of the screen, therefore the feet should be at the bottom. You want to take each of these four black screws right here and simply attach them like so. The size of the bit that I'm using is a PH1 Phillips head. Same size Phillips head screwdriver that you get with pretty much any kind of multi-tool or any generic screwdriver.
When the unit comes shipped, the screws that Tim's using right now and he referred to earlier will be in the back of the monitor, in the location where they should be screwed into, the base should be screwed into.
Okay, so we got 4 screws and we have the stand built. As you can see, the stand will pivot left and right. Also, if you grab this little lever right here, push it this way, and you can adjust the height. The height is adjustable. Now the next step is you take the Mac Mini system, you notice it has a corresponding Velcro on the back of it, and you want to line the ports on the back of the Mac Mini to the ports over here. And then when you line it up, you simply get the Velcro to line up with the Velcro. And it should match right about right there. Now there are 2 wires that connect between the monitor and the Mac Mini. First wire goes in the Mac Mini hole.
Show the wires individually.
The first wire right here is a nylon braided wire. Both ends are identical, so it doesn't matter which end goes into which port, and the Mac Mini and the monitor only have 1 port, so there's really no way you can mess this up, unless of course you don't plug it in at all. So those 2 wires right there. This is the USB cable. This enables the touchscreen. One end is rectangular, the other end is square. The square end goes into the monitor. The rectangular end goes into the PC. The PC or Mac Mini has 4 ports. Does not matter which port it goes into, just that it goes into one of them. Now for the power cables. The first power cable right here goes into the monitor. This is a standard PC power cable with 3 prongs. The other power cable is a standard AC power cable but with only 2 prongs. Goes into the Mac Mini right here. Now that does not go all the way into the Mac Mini, so just push it in, it'll be firm and it's good. Now both of these cables right here go into this Y splitter.
Both power cables, both for the Mac Mini and the monitor.
They both go into this. Now the reason for this is that way we only need 1 extension cable. Now depending on the length of extension cable that you need, we have various. This one right here looks to be about a 6-footer. But we have 5, 15, or a big old orange 100-footer. All depends what you need, single cable. And I'm just going to turn this thing around, basically with the camera, and I'm going to see if I can get this guy plugged in.
So Tim's plugging the cable that the power cord or the extension cord into the a power port on the wall.
You notice the monitor turned on. If it doesn't turn on, you press the little button right there with the universal symbol for power, and it should light up blue. If it doesn't light up blue, check the power cables. Additionally, you have the Mac Mini. There's a little universal power symbol right up here. Press that once. It's a soft touch button. You'll hear the Mac Mini startup noise. Also, there's a very, very tiny pin light right there. That's white. Not sure if you can pick that up in the camera.
We can.
But you'll see it in person. The system will turn on.
It's important to be patient with that Mac Mini. It'll indicate that it's starting, but you have to be patient. Don't keep pushing it, because that will cause an error.
You'll see it starting up Windows. Just give it a moment.
It's now running through the startup process.
We can insert like elevator waiting music at this point in the video. There we go. Just hum along. Okay. Now what this Mac Mini did right here is it automatically started up into the proper wayfinding, and in this case, digital signage application, and it actually works. That's what you're going to look for. Now if that happens to not be the case, two things you need to do. First off, on the desktop somewhere, there will be an icon. Either an icon, it'll either be Logic Junction branded, or it'll be the brand of the hospital. For example, Sarasota Memorial Hospital. You just simply double click it, and then give it some time. It takes about a minute for it to start up, generally speaking. This particular demo, since we've already used it previously today, started up right away.
And that is the setup of the unit.